All right, that's pretty impressive. So I have multiple power stations in my house in case something bad happens, the electricity goes out, who knows, and you can recharge those in multiple ways. One, you can plug it right into the grid, but if your power is out, you can't recharge it that way, obviously. Two is a gas generator. You can hopefully get your gas generator started. It could be in the middle of a storm that you're outside running the generator. That's also a really good option. But the third option is sun, solar power. Being able to use the sun to charge and power your power stations in an emergency is something that I really think is important and would highly recommend. And for me, I don't have an actual solar setup. I don't have an array on my roof or anything, and I don't need that electricity. Usually I'm fine with plugging straight into the grid. So I prefer this type, these foldable, portable solar panels that you can take with you camping. If you move to a new house, you just package it up and move it with you. You don't have to take all the solar panels off of your roof. These things are great for camping, great for emergencies. So you can just pull this out of your closet and use it when you need it instead of worrying about an actual solar setup. And most of these are made pretty floppy. I'm actually impressed with this one from BougeRV. This is their 200-watt panel. They also have a 100-watt panel, but it feels like it's reinforced. And I think if you read on their manual, it says it's reinforced with fiberglass, and it seems to just be a lot more stable and sturdy than other foldable panels I've seen. Sometimes you watch people put out a foldable panel and you can see that it's just flopping all over the place in the wind. This doesn't seem to have that issue. It seems to be very rugged, and I love how it kind of snaps together here with this magnet. Just very satisfying to make it a really easy carryable solar panel. And this is made with the actual N-type cells, which is a little bit better technology, which is going to allow you to get a little bit better wattage out of these per surface area than other solar panels. It has 25% high conversion efficiency, IP65 water resistant, meaning you can leave it outside in the dust and in the rain during the emergency, and you don't have to worry about it sitting outside for too long. It comes with these stands that just fold out so that you can angle it towards the sun. Also comes with a bag which is connected to it, which is really nice, so you don't have to wonder where all your cables are and the adapters and so on. And here's your manual as well. Here is one of your adapters, and you have over an 8-foot cable with the classic MC4 connectors on it, which is what most solar panels use. But depending on what you're going to plug this into, you may need certain adapters, and they come with this adapter out of the box, which goes from your MC4 cable to two different inputs. One is like a barrel plug and one is an XT60, which is a pretty common plug that you're going to find on a lot of power stations. So right out of the box, this is probably going to work with a lot of your power stations. Just make sure that you have one of these two plugs. If not, then power stations often come with their own MC4 connectors. You should have no problem being able to hook this into your power station. Now this does come in 100 watts also, like I said, and this is the 200-watt version. So you can look at the specs on the sheet there, or it's also on the back. It's kind of difficult to see. You're probably not going to be able to pick it up on the camera, but there's also the specs on the back. Just understand the voltage and the wattage and the amperage and whether or not this is going to work with your power station. But honestly, testing it so far, I'm very impressed. Even in not perfect conditions, I mean, it's winter time. The sun is kind of low in the sky. You can change the angle of these, and I didn't mess with the angles of it at all. I just kind of set it out there exactly where the foldable legs would let it sit. You can see how kind of stable and nice it is. It's not flopping around. But I was able to get 155 watts out of this panel, which is a 200-watt total panel. So 155 watts out of that 200 watts is pretty standard. And you can tilt this towards the sun a little bit better, put it in a little better location, and probably get a lot closer to that 200 watts. But I like to just test these things straight out of the box, throw it on the ground, plug it in, and see what it does. But if you want to get more performance out of it, you obviously can do that. So there you go. Don't be caught in a pinch. If you need some power while camping or to recharge your portable power stations in the event of an emergency, something like this is what I would recommend. If you don't want to actually have your own solar array set up on your house, this is kind of the next best thing. You can grab one of these or even 2 or 3 of these, and you can run them in parallel or series together to get the amount of power that you need for your particular emergency situation. But so far, this is one that I'm very happy with. BougeRV, they make really great products. So far, I'm extremely happy with it, and I would definitely recommend it.